Everybody has little cars. Mine's huge.
Oh my God, I just stole from him.
Everything requires power.
Christopher here with another tech tip. Do you ever find your house doesn't have an outlet where you need it? This is how you power anything, anywhere, even at home. Now, I'm usually taking a power bank with me when I'm on the go, but these things can be so handy for power around the house too. So many home pluggables are simply USB powered. This diffuser didn't even come with a wall adapter. This is the one from my phone. And just because it's USB doesn't mean it needs to be powered by a computer. Even if your outlets have USB, it might not be where you need it. Like in a bathroom, your outlets are either in the wrong spot or limited. How are there no outlets in here? Instead of looking for power, bring power to your gadget. And no need for unsightly extension cords. This is gonna work.
And there it is, diffusing properly. And the best part, this battery should last several hours.
I love this Anker battery pack, and at this point, I have a few extras that I can use around the house.
I'm at this amazing RC racing hobby shop, so we're gonna rent an RC car and race it. I'm just being a kid today. It's open practice right now, so I hope I don't crash into somebody else or mess somebody else up, because I've never done this before.
I put it in training mode, which is 50% power.
Here's my beast, my off-roading beast for today. Even though it's a practice round, everybody's taking this super seriously, and now I'm a little nervous. I've got a big car probably so I can see it, because everybody else's car is kind of tiny. Oh, taking a jump. Oh God, this takes so much concentration. I already needed an assistance. I'm having a hard time.
Come on, get off of there.
I think they need bigger barriers. The turning is so quick. I got too nervous and I flipped. You can go out there to get it. Here's the goal, 1 complete lap. The hardest part is really the other cars. I'm really trying not to like interfere with the other racers. Oh, I'm doing better. I am yet stuck again in the one part of the track that I cannot figure out. I'm getting more of a workout rescuing that car. So this is a very physical activity. Oh, it's that same turn that gets me every time, but I did pretty much like 80% of it. Well, very slow. And even said it's at 50% speed, which is insane that this can go twice as fast. I'm determined to get this part, but I'm gonna go really slow to do it. Almost the tight turns. It's the tight turns that get me every time. Okay, here we go. Straight away, gun it to 88, Marty. We're going to the future. Gun it to 88, we're going straight to the future. I do not see a future in this sport for me. All right, that's it. Battery's almost dead. We've caused a lot of havoc to the poor people who are actually practicing and training over here. This is an adrenaline rush. You wouldn't think racing a car that you're not even in would be exciting, but I am amped up. This is probably as fun as driving a real car.
Are there spots in your house just too dark to function? This is the best way to add extra light to your home. Ah, I need sunglasses! Amazon has so many affordable lighting options that are super easy to install. I mean, Amazon, it's limitless. Look at all these options. These lights are rechargeable, so no need to keep them plugged in or any wiring. And I really like additional features like motion sensing, dimmable, and color temperature control. And just with some adhesive mounts and magnets, you can install these anywhere. That literally took 30 seconds to install. And it looks so great. These are gonna be great for under cabinet lighting, in cabinet lighting, drawers, closets, you name it. If it's a dark corner, you can put a light there. Motion activated. Keep these charged and they're gonna be great in emergencies when the power goes out too. Where are some spots where you need light at your place? I love anything that's super versatile and super affordable. May it be a light for you in dark places when all of the lights go out.
These are the working bays for all the cars. Everybody's making tweaks, doing repairs, calibrating. This is so cool. And it's such a community. Everybody's so nice, it's so helpful. And I probably ran over every car here and they don't care. They just are like, they know it's just part of the game. There's levels and levels of this hobby. All these body kits, which you can customize and paint. Some come already designed. This one looks like a Tesla. All these parts and pieces. It's like building a real car. It's like all the pieces and components, just mini. They don't just do RC racing here. It's all the hobbyist stuff, like the paints, all the tools and the paint brushes. So they have Gundams here too, all the accessories to customize. And they have all these kits too. They've got hundreds, thousands of different models and kits. It's just insane, the level of creativity and the amount of products available just for a fun hobby.
How many battery-powered devices do you have? Here's how to give your devices unlimited power.
Of course, I had to go to Batteries Plus to look for batteries because it's the only battery store, like a battery store exists. But you realize the amount of different types of power cells there are. There's a type of battery for everything. And gosh, don't we live in a world where everything's battery powered? So our camera battery has been like dying. So like, I think we just need to replace it because it just doesn't hold a lot of battery life in it. And here they have it right here. See, I've never seen this kind before. They've got so many unique varieties. What do you go in? And of course, the better way to go, just some rechargeables.
We're all still used to buying traditional batteries, but now's a good time to make a switch to rechargeables. You can go around the house and do an inventory of which types of batteries you need and how many. That way you can choose the right type and amount for items you use every day. Games and toys that you don't use all the time, just go ahead and swap batteries out when you need them. And for the best extended battery life, deplete those batteries completely before recharging. If you're giving a gift that requires batteries, instead of giving disposable batteries, add a set of rechargeable batteries and that device can be used forever. Well, maybe not forever, but those rechargeables should last many years. And for any rechargeable batteries, keep them indoors and in moderate temperatures. So that means out of the garage where temperatures can be really hot or really cold. Any battery powered devices that you're gonna be storing for long periods of time, go ahead and remove those batteries first.
And yes, it's okay to mix brands.
Try to stick to a quality brand. I've used these EBLs for years and you can get these right on Amazon. Now I have enough power to defend the galaxy. Problem solved. So we were looking for a battery at this Batteries Plus store. There was one similar to it in a package and I full on walked out of the store with it. And then I turned around and I was like, oh my God, I just stole from him. I didn't mean to. I did return it, but I did walk out of the store with the product. Anyways, we're gonna get out of here before the sirens start. Whoop, whoop.
I'm already overwhelmed. I've never been here and this is literally my heaven. I was a huge action figure kid growing up. I mean, I still am, let's be honest. I have a huge collection of toys and action figures. I've got like everything. My favorite is Spawn. So I'm hoping to find some Spawn here today, like a walk back in my childhood. I had so many wrestling figures. I had the wrestling ring. These are a lot of the more modern wrestlers. I don't know these wrestlers. Yes, this is my era, right here. So I didn't have this Megazord, but my friend did, and I used to love going over and building the Megazord. This is the coolest store. I'm so happy I could cry. This place is huge. How is this my first time here? That's what I want to know. I have driven by it before, but I thought it was just like a small little comic book store. This is like the Costco of action figures and collectibles and anime stuff. An insane amount of Funko Pops. I've never seen more Funkos in one spot in my life. So I went to Japan several years back. I got 2 Gundams and never built them because when you open it and it's a million tiny pieces and you have to like paint them. There's like a whole culture of like painting these and adding lights and effects. It's where you take these Gundam sets and you totally like make them look like battle damaged and everything. So I got discouraged from building my set because it just looked like generic plastic. Let's search for my number 1, my OG favorite, McFarlane Toys Spawn. It's so many Gokus. Kamehameha. Yes, yeah. There's all the Spawn toys. I probably have a significant amount of these already. I have this one, I have this one, from the movie, from the comic book. These toys were the best toys, the best quality. Oh, I had this one. Oh yeah, I have this one. They have so many I have. Let's try to find something rare. I was really trying to resist buying anything today, but I think I might have to walk away with something. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have these. I have that one. I have that one. I've got that one. I've got way too many toys. Actually, no, one cannot have enough toys. The limit does not exist, as Katie from Mean Girls would say. The limit does not exist. I always say my action figure collection is my retirement fund. Although it's all like open box stuff, I don't think I have anything in mint condition. Although it's all in good condition, just all the boxes are open. But I bet you I could fetch a pretty penny from the collection I have because it's all original, all super old now. But it's not about the money, it's about the sentimental value, and that's priceless, you know, that's priceless. My absolute favorite thing about this place, it's all adults here. Midday on a weekday, got a ton of adults in here, just shopping for toys. No one's left out. We got some My Little Pony right here. Every IP is covered. Everything you could imagine is covered here. This place is absolutely huge. We should have brought the drone. I was a big Batman fan and had a ton of Batman figures. Christian Bale made an appearance here in the store. That's actually a cool figure. That looks really legit. Usually they make the likeness a little off so they don't have to pay royalties, but that one looks pretty much like him. This place is everything. I've just never been more overwhelmed or delighted by a store before. One of my first career goals as a child was to own a comic book store, and we did like a career day thing where you had to exploring your career. So I called a comic book shop and was an unpaid intern for like a day. This was in elementary school. I'm so glad I found this place. It's so awesome to know that there's a place you can come where you feel like maybe you're the odd one out, you're the outcast, and then you realize there's a whole community around you. There's a whole business built off of the things you love, and that's really comforting.
Do you have smart devices that sometimes overcomplicate things? This is how to simplify home automation. Look at that. Smart devices are great, but they can be a nuisance when Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are glitchy. For most things around the house, you just need a simple timer. These things have been around forever, they're tried and true, and cheap. And I picked these up on Amazon. You know, sometimes basic is better. Anytime you want to automate power to just simply be on and off on a schedule, just go with these. You can set whatever schedule you want in 30-minute increments. Watering, lighting, fans, air purifiers, holiday decorations, the list goes on and on. Not everything in our life needs an app. Sometimes the best approach is just to keep it analog. For example, if you have trouble waking up in the morning, just set a light to turn on right before you need to wake up. Just love how simple this is. The little mechanisms just turn it on and off. Some household appliances are consistently on when plugged in. This ensures that there's a time of day that they're just off. The clicking is so satisfying. Whew. The RC racing gave me a little bit of an itch, so I'm here at an indoor go-kart race. They're electric go-karts, and so I can get some actual speed. Here I am, thinking I'm a real racer. This is a very tiny car. I think my concern is how comfortable is this to sit in? I've actually never done an indoor track, and these turns look pretty serious. And it seems like they're going kind of fast. I'm a cautious driver, so I don't know if I'm gonna be really tearing it up out there. These people are taking those turns serious. I didn't really get the competitiveness in me, so usually I just do things for leisure and fun, while everybody is out there to demolish. There's a lot of crashing happening. I'm a little more nervous now that I'm watching. I mean, this place is serious. You gotta get suited up, you gotta put the helmet on, and everybody looks super intense, like they're ready to compete, they're ready to race. I'm just hoping to survive and get around the laps. I don't know why, but I'm a little nervous. I need to do some breathing exercises. And I did not do well in the RC car. Maybe I'll do better if I'm actually driving. All right, I'm studying the track a little bit, the track layout. They have indications where to slow down and brake and where to accelerate. I'm trying to study the map a little bit, study my turns. Quick, sharp left, slight right, left. You have a difficult time with those traditional lighters? This is the lighter you need. Gas lighters are great in an emergency, but electric lighters are the real deal. I don't have to worry about butane or fuel, and the charge lasts a long time. So many of our devices need to be charged, but I think this one's worth it. I've had this a couple years and have only charged it twice. Of course, depending on which one you have, your mileage may vary. It's sleek, it takes up way less space than those other click lighters. Super simple and effortless to operate. My go-to lighter has just been this battery-operated one for candles, whatever you need. And if you're giving a candle as a gift, why not include one of these cool tools too? I have to wear this under my helmet for sanitary purposes, I guess. Let's do this. Woo! Here we go. These things take corners so nicely. This is intense. I'm out here on my own. Whoa! That was close. They're behind me. Oh my gosh! Almost there, almost there. Final lap, final lap. Oh my gosh. Days of thunder. That was good stuff. That was so intense. I didn't think I'd get into it as much as I did, but you have to watch out for all the other drivers. I was drifting, my tail was whipping all around. That was insane and so much fun, and those things go fast. Freaking fast around corners. You're whipping. People were bumping into me. I had to slam on my brakes because there was a pileup. Let me tell you, I was a champion out there. I took those corners perfectly. I didn't get in any crowding or bumping or crashing. I didn't spin out. There's a bunch of cars that spun out there. I'm pretty proud of my driving. RC racing was still fun, but I might have to give the edge to this.